where you are, what you are, and then, of course, how can I return there? So there's a sense of the program. The second thing I want you to have an understanding of how do I return to home, right? Home screen, home base, center. How do I come back to ground, right? And so there's one exercise that I use over and over. It always works, um, and it has to do with the breath, right? And it's really simple. Let's do it right now. So, in order to center, no matter what's spinning around you, whether it's something from the news cycle or something in your family, or just something in your own mind or your own heart that you just has you sort of outside yourself, the work that we want to be able to do is to settle the body, settle the heart, settle the mind, so that you can become that pipette, right? And you can become empty enough inside of what other people think of you, of their expectations for you, of anything to do with the calendar, all the demands of modern life. If we can empty all of that out long enough to just become the presence that we are, that would be quite a lot. It would make quite a difference. So here's how we're going to do that. Find the center of your body. For most people, it's somewhere around the base of the heart or just below the belly button. So where is your center? Put one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly, and just close your eyes. Close your eyes and breathe. Inhaling through your nose, preferably if you can. Exhaling through the mouth in the beginning. Inhaling and exhaling. As you inhale, feel your chest rise under your hand. As you exhale, feel the belly descend under your hand, rising and falling. And now begin to gather the breath. And what I mean is breathe in toward the center of your body and exhale from that center. And inhale, gathering in toward the center. Exhale, radiating out from that center. And begin to have a sense as you inhale of a gathering inward toward your center, and as you exhale, radiating out from the center. You're not leaving the center. You're not leaving the center. You're not going outside with the breath. You're staying in the center, and the breath is radiating out on the exhale. Inhale toward the center, and exhale from the center, staying at the center yourself. And so as you do this, as you practice this simple breath, centering, gathering breath, we could call it the gathering and radiant breath, right? As you practice that more and more, you'll notice that your body settles and your heart calms and your mind comes to rest. And from there, if thoughts go by to draw your attention away from what you're doing, you can return your attention to gathering in and radiating out. If thoughts continue to disturb you, They won't be doing that too often, but if they do, just imagine yourself as a sky, mind as a sky. So I'm breathing, my mind is a sky, and these thoughts are just moving across my mind, the field of my mind. Watch them move across. Don't go with them. If a thought comes like, oh, you only have an hour, or some thought like that, just let it. Thank you, thought. Thank you, reminder, and then just let it keep floating. You don't have to go with it. You don't have to worry about it right now. So that's the second thing. And I would recommend that you do that whenever you're feeling outside yourself. You could do it in the car. You could do it at work. No one has to know what you're doing. You could do it in the middle of a meeting with your eyes open. Imagine every breath that you take in collects and gathers your energy toward the center. Every breath that you exhale radiates peace, radiates outward. So the idea is that the more you do that, the more you come to be able to do that even without the breath. Just the image of that will bring you there. And I recommend that you do that at least once a day, but it's not a hard and fast rule in such a way that if you missed a day or two, then you feel like, I stopped doing it, I broke the pattern, and now I can't go back. I want you to just always gently come back. Just the way the breath comes back. Every time you exhale, the breath doesn't say, oh, well, I breathed that breath out, so I guess I'll never breathe again. It just comes back. Just let it be that easy, that automatic, that simple. I want it to become so you can settle your body when other people are around. You can settle your body when you're in the middle of an argument or a negotiation, when you're watching television, when you're having dinner, anytime, anywhere.